Yeah, I mean, it's a hard-fought battle tonight with Nicholls. They came ready to play after they didn't play very well Thursday night, but I thought they showed up and played really well tonight. Game of runs. You know, we were able to get a lead in the first. They came back. I thought they had a really good second period. And then we kind of found our way in the second half. We talked at halftime about playing as a team. That's what we did Thursday night. I felt like at times we were individuals again, and we've had that issue throughout the conference season. Second half, we were a team. I mean, you could see our offense, the continuity of it, the motion, finding mismatches. We were able to dominate inside 46-30 tonight. I think that's one of the first games we were able to dominate inside, and we did have the mismatches tonight. Both teams were kind of in foul trouble, but you know, we wanted to foul. We wanted to foul 22 on the end there. Yespes got her late, but we'll continue to learn. We still have our youth coming out at times, but tonight we were able to stop those runs, and we've talked about that throughout the year. This year was 1 or 2, and we were able to stop it. Throughout the year, it's been 10, 11, 12, and so we were able to come out with the win tonight. We kept fighting through the second half. I loved our fight throughout the game.
Well, especially the last 2 games.
Yeah.
But it seems like over the past maybe 5-6 games,
Yep.
just the way the offense has been playing, great pass and
Yeah.
good looks. What's been the difference there?
Just I think they're starting to get comfortable now, understanding what we want to get out of each possession, understanding mismatches. Early on, we had trouble reading defense, and we still do sometimes, not being able to see a help side, knowing which pass to make, just part of being young. We're starting to see that now. I can call something like at the end, I called Asia over and said, here's what I want. We can run it now, whereas out Southeastern game, we couldn't. We had issues with running something late. Now we can, and we can get something great at the basket. Even Yespes was supposed to get open. Boston makes an effort, gets an and one. Those possessions now we can get where earlier on the season we didn't.
What's it like to see the growth of especially the freshmen, but Reeves get her second
Yep,
chance,
yep.
not even touch the rim on that shot?
I mean, it says a lot about this team. We've been talking about it each week in the press conferences and stuff too. I mean, we've seen the growth, I think, in this room. We haven't seen the wins. And that's been disappointing because I felt so bad for our players. They deserved it, and we didn't get it until late now. But for them to keep fighting, stay together, the chemistry has been great. You can see the enthusiasm by the bench. They do love each other. I mean, they're really, really excited for each other. That's what we've been talking about all year. Yeah, the outcomes aren't where we wanted to on the court, but it's starting to come together now. I wish we could play till June now, because I think the more we play, the more we stay together, I think this team is going to be really exciting in the future.
Same thing I kind of asked the girls.
Yeah.
Do you think that Thursday night was you guys kind of getting over the hump?
Yeah, we talked about it, the Southeastern game. I think, you know, as a coach, I keep looking back to that, and we had so many missed opportunities. I think it was like 10 different things that went away from us that didn't go our way in that game. Now it's 1 or 2 things, and we were able to correct it, whereas Southeastern, it was like 10 different things that went wrong. Now we can kind of start to get into a game and understand what we want to get out of it. I'm not sure why we couldn't get that game and maybe get over the hump then, but it is what it is, and we kept fighting and we kept building. And, you know, we've talked about before, it's only like 3 or 4 games where we didn't have an opportunity in the second half to win. That's crazy when you look at our season. I mean, to have all those games where we had either a lead, tied, or 1 or 2 possessions down in the second half, but we kept fighting all through the season. So.
Do you think of the success that you're kind of having over the last 2 games and even playing better recently, is it because you're seeing the growth and then starting to
I think
grow
so.
up?
I think they're learning to win. I mean, with a young team, at some point they have to learn how to win. And we talked about that too. There was so many good things happening early on. We weren't winning games. And now that they've won, they like it. At halftime, they were mad tonight. They were mad. And then we addressed a couple things we want to do different defensively. I wish we could take that one transition 3 at the end there. We lost track at the end, but I thought defensively we locked in. I know they scored quite a few points, but we locked in defensively and rebounding. We dominated the boards. So they're learning to win, and now they're doing it. And that's what you want to see from a young team.
Fourth quarter, you go 10 for 15.
Mm-hmm.
When you've always had struggles in the fourth
Yep.
quarter, that's obviously
Yep.
part of growth. But also, you looked more athletic the last
Yeah.
2 or 3 or last 3 or 4 games. What's the difference? Is that getting to know the offense and just being comfortable with it?
I think it's been a lot of hard work by our coaching staff. We've been doing a lot more individual fundamental work, on the days that we've had a practice. So we've cut down our practice time to about an hour and 15, hour and 30, and we've done 20 to 30 minutes of individual work. We've done some shooting together with partners with the team. So we've upped our shooting that we've usually done. More shots now during the week. So I think it's paying off now in the end. You can see we're in shape. I mean, we don't have a deep bench now with our injuries, but we can play through it. And we didn't have Emmy tonight for a lot of the second half because of foul trouble, and we were able to step up. I've been asking who else is going to step up besides Emmy. Tonight we had people step up when she was in foul trouble.
19 assists on
Yep.
28 shots.
That's our offense. You know that. You've seen in the past. That's our offense. We want to have our assist to point ratio, field goal makes ratio up there. It's finding the right mismatch. It's finding the right pass. It's finding the right look every possession. And I thought we did that, especially the second half.
Just because it's a busy week, I'll just ask you
Sure,
real
yeah,
quick about
yeah.
New Orleans.
Okay, yeah.
Chance to win 3 in a row. What would that mean?
Not many teams can say that at the end of the year. I know our season has been what it is, but to go out with 3 in a row is a big deal for our team. I mean, it's a growing week. We got to continue to grow. We've got to be ready to practice Monday and Tuesday, have that quick turnaround, and sure, I'd like to be one of the hottest teams going into the off season. I mean, I think that would say a lot about our team moving forward.